Hello, welcome to Living Life with Purpose. Today's Good Friday, and as I do each week at this time, I want to invite you to get out to church, especially this weekend is Easter weekend. And if you're not in a church here in the local Athens area, we'd love to have you here at New Life. I've got an old cross we used in a drama a few years ago, and just using it as a backdrop today to remind you of perspectives people had during the Easter narrative. When Jesus rode into Jerusalem prior to the crucifixion and later the resurrection, there were people there, both before his crucifixion and after the crucifixion, who had different perspectives on who Jesus was. Some people thought he was their political deliverer. Some of those people that waved the palm branches were only excited because they had seen him do miracles and signs and wonders, but they'd never really thought it through and determined who Jesus really was. There were people who were there just for the feast, who were just maybe curious about who Jesus was. Who was this miracle worker? He was sort of like a rock star to some of them. They just maybe wanted to meet him, but they really didn't love him. They really didn't worship him. Then there were the soldiers. They gambled for his garments. But when he gave up his life on the cross, one of the centurions stood there when the skies were darkened and the thunder rolled. He said, "Surely this was the Son of God." And here on this Easter season here in 2012, I want you to stop and think about for just a minute who Jesus really is. If this soldier who was part of the crucifixion team understood that Jesus was the very Son of God, then it's up to you and I today to also come to that same conclusion of who Jesus really is. Have you ever stopped to consider that he went to this cross to pay the penalty for your sin? That's what Easter is all about. The story of Easter isn't that he was on the cross, but the story of Easter is he didn't stay on the cross, but he was raised from the dead. And today I invite you on this Easter weekend to think about that. And if you've never called out to God for salvation, let this be the Easter weekend that you do so. The Bible said, "They that call on the name of the Lord shall be saved." Well, I'm all out of time for today. There's so much I could say about Easter. I just want to encourage you to seek God with all of your heart. And when you do, you'll find him. Until we get together on Monday, may God bless you. And hey, have a great day.